This is the story of five friends who form a book club to pass the time.
Oh, hello. Sorry for the delay.
The Cinderella lived in a small village in the north of England. She had two sisters. They were very hungry. She got up every morning at 6 o'clock. Then she made breakfast for her sisters, and afterward she cleaned the house. She worked all day. Her two only sisters were very lazy. They never did any work, because Cinderella did everything. Cinderella was very happy. One day the postman came to the house. He gave Cinderella's sister an envelope. In the envelope there were three invitations to a party at the prince's house. She said to her sister, "Fantastic, there is a party at the prince's house. I can wear my new red dress, and Esmeralda can wear her new blue dress. But Cinderella can't go because her dress is old and dirty and she has got any shoes." On Saturday at 8 o'clock, the only sister went to the party. Cinderella sat in the kitchen. She was very sad. There was a ring at the door. Cinderella opened the door. There was a woman. She said, "Hello, thank you, fairy godmother. Why are you sad?" Cinderella said, "I want to go to the party, but I haven't to go any beautiful clothes." The fairy godmother said, "No problem, here is new dress and some glass shoes. There is a golden bicycle in the street. Now you can go to the party, but you must report before 11 o'clock." Cinderella said, "Thank you." She put on glass shoes and red dress. She looked very pretty. Then she went to party by bicycle. The party was very good. At first Cinderella was very shy, but after an hour the prince asked Cinderella to dance. They danced for a long time. The princess said to Cinderella, "I like your dress and you are very pretty." Cinderella was very happy. She forgot what time it was. Suddenly the clock rang. Cinderella said, "Oh no, must go. It is 11 o'clock." She ran home at the door of the prince's house. She lost her shoe. The next day the prince was very sad because he was in love with Cinderella, but headache could not. Here she lived. He went to all the house in the village and said, "Do you know what show this is?" Finally he went to Cinderella's house. Cinderella opened the door. The prince said, "I love you. Do you want to marry me?" Cinderella said, "Yes." The wedding was the week after. Cinderella and the prince were never unhappy again. The last Easter holidays, Jimmy and Paul went camping in the mountains. They had a wonderful time there. They get up early in the morning and go for a walk. In the town, they bought everything they needed. In the afternoon, they played football, watched the birds, and swam in the river. They did not have a television detector, so after dinner they talked for a while and then went to sleep. One night Jimmy had a very strange dream. They were by the river looking at the moon. Suddenly they heard someone shouting, "Hello, hello." They turned around and saw a strange creature. It was green and very small. He invited them to go to his spaceship. There they met other strange creatures and a beautiful princess. They sat around a table and ate some strong food. Jimmy drank a glass of fruit juice. It tasted good, so he asked for another glass of it. After a while, he felt a bit strange. Oh dear, he turned green and smiled like the others. The princess wasn't beautiful anymore and she looked horrible. What was happening? He opened his
Once upon a time there was a girl who was about to fall asleep in her room, but she was very sad because the next day she had to go to school. Some small flying creatures entered through his window. The girl squinted her eyes to see better. They were fairies. These little fairies had entered from the cold of the night. The girl told them that if they wanted to spend the night in her room, they should fulfill a wish. The fairies promised each would fulfill a wish. So the girl asked for the first one, a green fire. "I want every day to be a weekend." "Wish conscious," sighed the little fire. The girl asked that there be only sweet to eat. "Wish conscious," sighed the blue fire. Finally, the girl asked for a pony with a rainbow tail. "Wish green," said the pink fire. The very happy girl went back to sleep and dreaming of having
Last summer, my boyfriend and I took a trip with my friend Jessie and her boyfriend. Stefan. We had chosen our destination just 1 week before the trip, so that had made him extra excited. In the end, we had decided to take a long weekend and go swimming in the Bahamas. Jessie had been one of my close friends in college. We had a few days before class began. I had known Jesse's boyfriend Stefan before Jesse met him. He, he had joined the basketball team the
An old
three
pirate
weeks
was
of
sitting
the
in the
Stefan
bar.
and I had
He
welcomed
was
him.
smoking and
It's
peep
the
and
end
drink
that
and
long
glass of
weekend
rum.
of swimming in
He
the
was
Bahamas
wearing an
had
haze
been
and the
full of
barge, and
good
he
laughs,
had and the
good
barrel
exercise,
on its
and good
soul and
friendship.
well
It's
lit.
been a really good
Instead of Rick have his hat and met and look, and John Sawyer was chatting with the pirate, and he asked him about his adventures also. Instead of Rick had his hat and met and look, and John Sawyer was chatting with the pirate, and he asked him about his adventures also. So how did you look your lad? The young man asked the pirate. Sighed the pirate, you see some stars while sailing the ship when in fell overboard. Luckily, my man, my pole, my back on the ship before the start, and remain complete without one of the start. Got my leg, and how about the hook and your hat? How did you lose your hat? I was working on ship when I not so good of the hat with and snow. That it's amazing, with a life full of adventures, sighed the young man. And how about the head ace? How well did you lose that? I was eating and fruit the way the house went it my height. But I don't understand, how did you lose your eyes from the Rutherford? Yes? Signed the period. It was my first day with the new